Good evening, Matthew's Formation. Today is January 22nd, 2014, and I had my EEG today. Well, no, you guys don't even know about that. Hold on, I'll tell you. So I went to the neurologist last week, and it was last Thursday that I saw him. Were you guys there for that? I don't remember. Went to an EEG. No, went to a neurologist, and he scheduled me for an MRI and an EEG. So I went and I got those things done yesterday and this morning. I had the MRI done yesterday, which was not as fun as you might have thought that it would be, because it's a really small tube and it's really, really loud and I couldn't move. And they put me on a little stretcher and they had this like mask over my head to scan my head. So I've actually been looking at, like, I got a disc copy of my scans pictures, and my brother's been looking at them to see if he can see anything, because he's studying that, and I guess I'm good practice for him. And I had an EEG today, which measures brainwave activity, and the MRI was to look for, like, tumors or that kind of thing, or, like, blockages, like aneurysm, neoblastoma kind of things, and glioblastoma. Yeah, I said meoblastoma, that's not right. And the EEG today was to see if there was any evidence of seizure activity, I suppose. So the radiologist will be looking over the MRIs, and the neurologist will be looking over my EEG to see what's going on. And if anything is found, then either we deal with it in the next week, or I head out to California and I deal with it there, which is exciting and kind of scary. But with all this testing out of the way, it means that I'm in the last week. I only have 10 more days here in Virginia. So I have to get ready. I have to start getting ready to go back, which means doing a lot of work. And right now that means finishing screenplays, finishing short films, and applying to be in a class for the Filmmaker in Residence program at Marion Knott Studios, their Filmmaker in Residence program, which brings in a filmmaker from the industry every semester for 10 students that get to work with them one-on-one. And it's also a class, and it's a good opportunity to hear from an industry insider, and also to have one-on-one time to work on a specific project that you're interested in. My professor emailed me saying that I should apply, and that application is due by this Friday, so I'll be working on that too. But big things right now is that application, the Adagio manuscript, finishing 2 books that I'm reading right now, neither of which I've gotten much headway on because I am just not doing it because I'm a very bad student, and what's the other thing? Trying to figure out what I want to do for an adaptation. One of the classes I'm taking next semester is to do an adaptation of either an old story or like a news story, and adapt it into a screenplay, which is interesting. It is. It's fascinating. But I'm trying to pick a story that's in the public domain, and all of those stories I'm not really interested in adapting, or they've already been adapted in the past, 10 years or so, like Pride and Prejudice, or Jane Eyre, or Picture of Dorian Gray, or, lots of those classic stories have already been adapted. So it's trying to put a new spin on an old story, or trying to put a spin on a news story. Haha, see that? But something to look forward to, and that's what I'm doing this week, and yeah, have about a week left here, a little bit more than a week, and then I go back to California. So, exciting! For the film majors, I'm Caitlin for the math thesis. We'll be back on Friday, and for everybody else, thank you so much for hanging out today, and I'm gonna go take a shower because I still have paste in my hair from the electrodes and stuff from the EEG, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.